Hello, beautiful ones. This is Miss Arketha, Soul to Soul Connection, coming to you with Gemini. Hello, my beautiful Geminis. How have you been? We have made it to the end of the year. Woo, 2019 has been a doozy, but it's all been about healing and getting away all the gunk and removing anything that does not serve us. And Gemini, I know you know this better than anybody else. But before I get started, let me say, if you have not subscribed, please subscribe to Miss Arketha's channel. It does help me tremendously, so I can get to 1,000 subscribers and be able to do live videos on YouTube. Yay! But anyway, please don't forget to comment, like, and share all of this Miss Arketha love. All right, let's just get to it. Before I even started your reading, Gemini has been big. I knew I was going to do your video first today. And also I was getting a big, like my intuition was telling me it's all about balance for y'all. Gemini is like lately, I'm going to say within the last few months or so, some of you have been feeling really kind of like every time you feel like you get your balance, the balance gets a sway, or the balance is off in some way. Like every time you think everything is going to go smoothly, and it's just like, oh, here we go again. Oh, here we go again. It's like constantly trying to keep the balance within your life. So December is really about recouping from that. I wrote down getting back, the balance that you seek is coming. And that's what it's about. The first two cards that came out together. So, and it came along with the balance card. So the first two cards I want to show you is a jewel within a teardrop, appreciation, spiritual and emotional reconnection, and thinking of you. A loving thought of serendipity. So it's just been a bunch of prayers being sent out. I know that you've been really trying to, get back to your spiritual selves. There's been some teardrops dropping, but I want to let you know that all the tears that have flowed and all of the things that has happened to make you feel off kilter, off balance, that's going to be corrected. So it was all to cleanse it and to clear it out, so you won't be taking this into 2020 with you, because we don't want to take any unwanted baggage with us. So balance was the next key. The next card. Balance is the key, though. Balance is the key, but balance was the next card. And I'm telling you, I was thinking this was already in my peripheral before I even pulled the cards. So when I started pulling the cards, I was like, okay, so that's what I was thinking about. I just kept seeing scales swing back and forth, and then every time it seems like, okay, everything was going to get back into order or into place, so to speak. And this is a general reading, so this may not go out to all of you Geminis, but be the light. Be the light. Okay, I feel like you have a lot coming at you from all different directions, and it's negative energy. It's negative energy being placed. And so what you have to do is not just react to all of this, but be the light, right? Zen garden, Zen the freak out. Because it's always going to be something, right? But I feel like, particularly for Gemini right now, it's been just more of just a lot of things coming at you, a lot of family issues, just a lot of things that has been keeping you from feeling like you're really handling everything with grace, let me say. But empathy, and it's so crazy that it says, I am open to seeing both sides of the situation, which we already know Geminis is the male energy and the female energy both, and trying to handle all of that at the same time could be just like crazy. And I do understand that being a Libra, being the justice symbol, is always trying to keep balance. But with what the Spirit is telling me right now, the key to you to keeping the harmony, which was the bottom card on my Gaia cards, internal love, happiness, harmony, and fulfillment. That's what you're trying to get back to. That's what balance brings to you. Just all of this. And that's what you're trying to get back to. And I have a feeling that by the end of December, you're going to be able to see the light at the end of the tunnel. The balance that you've been seeking, you will find. Is because this was in the middle of the cards. And so it's like it's trying to just like carve away at it's like clay. It's like when you have a clay sculpture that you're making, and you're carving and you're shaving off the parts that you don't need, and realizing who's in your corner, realizing like people are showing their true selves to you. Right. So that's really what and it's just about the heart, loving yourself and letting yourself be loved, knowing that even though right now it may seem like the people that's supposed to love you the most is not lifting you up, it's not love yourself, be the love that you seek, right? So, and then that came out with the Sacred Heart, right? Passion, which really, I mean, this is just all three. Wait till I show you these cards. They all combine the same thing. Balance, bringing you back to balance, bringing you back to your harmony, bringing you back to your zen, bringing you back to your passion. Passion, love, spiritual communion, spiritual reconnection, spiritual and emotional reconnection. That's what it's about, because again, when you're not feeling emotionally connected, that's when, you know, you feel off. And you got the health card. So then what it's doing is it's making you, a lot of times make you feel like your blood pressure is high, like, oh my God, like, you know, it's just like stressful, stressing mentally, physically, which makes you feel, you know, lethargic. It makes you feel tired all the time, when even if you just woke up, you still like feeling tired because it's draining your energy. These negative energies are draining your energies. So again, it's all, December's just going to be about letting go, surrendering. Because what happened is the situations that happened to you left you so confused. You got the search, feeling lost, confused, and lonely, because all these things, I think, came out at you at like one time. And you were like, what is going on? Like, I don't even understand why this is happening right now. It was just a lot. So it left you confused and left you feeling lonely, you know, trying to decide which direction to go in to solve this, to get your balance back, to get things back on track. So yeah, so I mean, it was just about you being able to see that each side of the situation just wasn't serving you, really, just letting go and surrendering. So that was at the end of the whole spread here, is saying, I can release my need to control and surrender, because what you're going to have to do at this point is just let the universe handle this for you. Because sometimes if we try so hard and we keep bumping up against that brick wall and we're not getting any results, what that means is we need to just release and let go, because we're expending too much energy into it. We're expending too much time into it, which we feel that we should, because it's all about the love around us. It's all about the people that we love around us. And we feel like, well, that's how we show our love, but not to the expense of you. And I really feel like that's what's going on. It's like it's hurting your health. It's hurting your sleep. It's making you feel like you're anemic, like drained, is what I'm getting. And again, this is a general reading, but this is what I'm getting for a lot of you Geminis. Like, you know, because then you get mad, because you get upset. You're like, frick this. Like, I'm not going to let these people control me and dictate me and tell me this is the way I need to go, when I know this is the way I need to go. So fire guardian, ignite your passions. And look, I knew this card was going to come out. I knew this card was going to come out, because I wanted to tell you Geminis, and I knew it. I just didn't want to say it off cuff, because, you know, I try to say as positive as possible. But the snake card is in here, shed old skin. And this has to do a lot with people, snakes in your garden. It's a guide to do with people who are trying to come at you for no, and really just for no good reason at all. You're trying to lift yourself up, and they're trying to break you down as hard as they can. And that's when you know there's a snake in your garden, and who you need to like chop the head off of that snake, because that's what's happening. So, because what it's doing is making you not be as passionate about life, passionate about career, passionate about all the things, the dreams that you've had. It's like putting a standstill to that, because you have these people coming at you and situations coming at you that just don't serve you, right? And again, it hurts so bad, but it's the peace that you're seeking, and it's going to come once you surrender the need to control the situation in a whole. Okay, and so, and your abundance is coming, that love is coming. It's just going to take time, because you're going to have to release the judgment that you had on it. I understand that everyone has their own unique paths and challenges. So once you realize that, you know, the judgment that's coming at you is, and most of the times it has nothing to do with you, and it's just about everyone else and not you. So that's why you just continue loving on yourself, and that's how you're going to be able to release. That's how you're going to release the need to control. That's how you're going to understand how to get yourself out of this mind space where you're feeling it's unhealthy for you. You get what I'm saying? So it's unhealthy for you. So, you know, once you come to the realization, oh, this is not for me. This is taking my balance. This is taking my peace. This is taking my abundance. Sorry about that, Gemini. My camera stopped on me. The life of a YouTuber, right? But look, let me get right back into it, because I do want to. And I was talking about the balance, the abundance, and the peace that you seek. So again, releasing the judgment about the situation, because everybody's already judging you enough, right? So everybody's already coming at you with the judgment enough. So releasing the judgment, okay? And just understanding that, you know, just right now, it seems like, you know, everything is off kilter. You're looking which way to go. You're trying to figure out why these things are happening. Just look, when you have a snake in the garden, a lot of times it's not going to be clear who those snakes definitely are. But I think some of you at this point do know who those snakes are. Okay? And this is serious, because I really did want to bring this out. I really did want to do this video, because I know that I know the feeling of how it feels to be off balance, and to feel like, you know, just question marks everywhere, and wondering why all of these daggers are coming to you in so many directions, and so many, because this is a learning lesson to you. This is to show you the truths about who in your life is there totally for you. Who in your life deserves your attention that much, putting that much energy to, because everyone does not. Okay? Because the reason why you should figure this out is because the ones that are coming, that's why you're unbalanced. Just think about when you're at your most balanced place, how that feels. And then think about, who am I surrounding myself with at that time when I feel my most balanced? And I guarantee the ones that's coming at you now are not the ones that was in your life when you were feeling the most balanced, right? So that's why I'm saying right now, if you've been trying and pushing, Gemini, this is the time to just really surrender to it. Just to really let go of the feeling that you have to heal everyone in every situation around you, because this is serious, and I understand how it feels. Like you feel like really like in the search, lost in the sauce. Like I thought I had everything. I thought I knew these people in my life. I thought I knew who these people were, but obviously I was wrong. So that's okay though, because a lot of times people hide for years who they are, right? And then out the blue, and then that's when it hurts the worst, because you have a picture of who these individuals are in your life, and you've had them all around forever, and it's like, you know what, maybe that's the reason why I've been stagnant. Maybe that's the reason why it's been hard, because they are not lit. I have negative energy around me that I have to expel. So again, it's all about getting back to you, getting your passion back, getting that the fire guardian, ignite your passion. Okay, start, instead of just constantly going over and over and over in your head about what's going on with everyone else, just concentrate on yourself. Concentrate on the things that make you happy. Concentrate on the things that bring you balance, because that's what December is going to be about for you, my beautiful Geminis. The balance that you seek is coming, which is very important. You want to start a year off from a balanced place. Getting back to that emotional, spiritual place. Because I think the situations pushed you so far out that it pushed you out of range of, that spiritual ding, 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 like connection, like a digital connection. Like, it's like now it's like really weak. It weakened it. It lowered your vibrations. Everything that's happened to you has lowered your vibrations. So we need you to get back up here where you were, because people need to meet up to you. You should never lower your vibrations to meet down to anybody who is not serving you. And that would be these snakes. These snakes. Shed that old skin. It's old skin. And that's why it's bringing this negative energy. It's not new skin. It's not new people. It's old people in your life that are bringing in all this negative energy. And people that you probably thought that you had already shook off. You know what I'm saying? You probably already thought you had shook these people off. And here they go again. Here it goes again. They're at it again. You know what I'm saying? That type of feeling. So, but release it. Let it go. I can release my need to control the situation so I can get back to my internal love, my happiness, my harmony, my fulfillment, my balance, and loving myself first and foremost. Okay? All right. Just be that light. Be the white witch. Be the light that you seek and everyone else seeks. Be that light that shines out so bright that it blocks any negative energy that tries to infiltrate your personal space. Okay? All right. I'm going to just leave it with that, Gemini. Okay. I just want to say that this has been a truly enlightened year. And until next year, 2020, I cannot believe it is 20. It's going to be 2020. But until then, I want to leave you with all the love that you can hold. I'm sending out all the love and light to you, because I understand balance is needed for us Libras and for us Geminis. It's just period. So I just wanted to let you know that 2020 is going to be a whole lot better for us all, because we're going to be done shedded all this negative energy. All right? So you know what I want to leave you with. I'm going to leave you with that peace, that love, and that tranquility that you deserve, Gemini. And I love you, and I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful holiday and a very, very happy new year. All right, Gemini? Peace. Oh, I love you. Namaste.